Make sure you go to codecademy.com/Corey, where we will get... No, I'm just kidding.
That's not
That'd
true
be
at all.
awesome.
I've been bullied at school. What should I do? You should tell the principal or pull down your pants and pee on them.
You've been bullied in school?
They're all capitalized, so is that like the name of a book?
No, I used to get bullied all the time, and I don't know what.
Schools are intense though. I'm not sure if like, because I handle bullying different than a lot of people.
Yeah, because back when we were in school, like, there was nothing you could really do about it, because no one really gave a crap.
Yeah. It was like when all the people were like, we don't really care, then like it got too far, and they're like, wow, we should have cared like a little bit earlier.
You know what happened when I went home to my dad and told him I was being bullied?
What?
He taught me how to box.
Have you ever used that?
No,
That's what
never
I
used
thought.
it. I'm just saying, but that was his strategy. And I remember my grandmother, my dad's mother, she's like Italian from the Bronx. She was like, if anyone ever messes with you, you punch him right in the face. That was her advice.
I've actually done that a few times. It does actually help. Because I don't, like I said, it's different now than it was.
Yeah, it's different now.
You can't even touch a finger on anyone.
Because I know, like, back in my day, like, some people can sense it, some people don't, like, who's a punk and who, like, is genuine. A lot of the kids in my high school were punks, so I had no problem finishing what they would want to start. And apparently that's how Dave met me, or knew of me.
Dave Coffey?
Yeah. I remember he told me, he was like, I was just in the hallway, and this kid was giving you trouble, and like, you shoved him into the locker, and you got threatened to punch his face and then leave you alone. And I thought to myself, I want to be friends with that
guy. That's kind of a selfish motivation for a friend.
And then we ended up like being in a band a few years later, and he told me that story while we were at a bar one night.
Yeah, some kid did push me out, like checked me into a locker one time, and I like shoved him back. That was like the extent of it.
See, with girls, it's a little bit different. Like, it's not necessarily like physical rudeness. I mean, there's a couple like dudes that were like that, but like, it was a lot of like nasty things they would say and like rumors that they would start that would kind of like devastate you, and then all the guys would hear about it and be like, "Oh, you and Daisy, huh?" And I'm like, "Bro, I have a boyfriend," and they're like, "Oh, you're in the," you know, it escalates out of control.
I like. See, yeah.
Or like.
See, that is kind of...
Or they would make fun of me for how I looked, because I was like a weird, ugly ducking child.
You were not. You were
Dude, I was such a weird looking kid.
Alright, I was
I will show you pictures of my face. It was very strange.
But I guess real advice for me, like, because that was a rarity. Don't think that was my answer all the time. That was just once in a case where it got too far and they just would not leave me alone. My real advice would be, if it's a thing about an area, you know, if you have some friends around you, go someplace different. If it's like a lunch thing or like hanging out outside after lunch.
Just punch them in the face.
If it's a school thing, I would say just ignore it. I mean... Well,
if they put them in a locker,
yeah. Though. If it's, a class thing, just ignore it, because the teacher will interfere if it gets too far. I don't know. Just like take your group of friends and leave somewhere else. And if your group of friends don't want to leave with you, then they're bad friends. And you'll get more friends because high school...
The other thing is, like, don't let it get to you.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, like, the more it gets to you, the more they want to bully you.
That's why, like, the biggest key is to kind of move away from that.
Right.
That genre.
Just kind of get yourself out of the situation.
Yeah. And, you know, kind of realize you're going to end up, you know, somewhere really dumb.
Here's the other thing, right? And Krez, that was senior year of high school, so that doesn't count. But, like, so, you know, grew up in the same town my whole life, went through however many different friends, went away for college. I have two people. Oops, I just gave away my old town.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there you go. Now you know. Chicago. No, I'm just kidding. I have two people that I talk to. I don't live there anymore, so it doesn't even matter. I have two people from there that I still talk to, and that's it. Like, absolutely it. I talked to him, who doesn't even live there anymore. He just travels the world.
Yeah,
and this one other girl that still lives there. And that's it. Absolutely no other contact. When you go to college, or if you move away, you meet new people, and you just don't talk to anybody that you used to, even if you wanted to. Like, some of my friends that I'm actually still friends with in high school, I haven't talked to since the reunion. And that's
not always the case, though. I'm
well,
still friends with a lot of people
but you
from
still
high
live in
school.
your hometown.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's true. But I'm just saying, like, I still keep in contact with people, even when I was away at college.
Yeah.
Huey, if no one's paying attention when you're calling out, I guess just go to the principal.
Yeah, go to the principal.
Go over their heads. Really just try to avoid it and realize that, like, it's just a passing phase. I mean, I know that's just something...
They'll be in jail someday, so it's...
Well, you don't know that. I mean, like...
I know.
A lot of the kids that I got bullied from still live in my hometown.
Yeah.
Like, they still live either with their parents or they live with each other, and they're not doing much with their life anyway. So, like, I know that sounds really cliche, like, oh, well, they'll be working for you one day. It's totally true. People don't move out of their hometown at all.
Just,
And they work at, like, they don't go to college, or they go to community college nearby and, like, never actually leave. And it becomes this weird, like, incest pool of just, like the local people.
My advice would be to, just study hard. School is a social thing, but at the end you're supposed to study, and if you study really hard, you get to go somewhere far. Or, you know, just keep focusing on the future. I know that's cliche, but that's that. The more you know. Any other questions? Someone named this episode the PSA.
No, this is what she does like every night.
Okay, just edit that in.
Yeah, man. You can talk about whatever you want here, as long as it's not...
Nah, man, doing awards work. Told you.
Yeah, I'm doing some work.
Kitties around here.
Is there?
All the time. Yeah, just
The
ignore
Burger
it. Because
King's
if you get
closer,
here's the
but-
thing,
That was
Huey,
gonna be.
if you
That's
get
always my
upset about
plan
it,
when I show
that's
up to
gonna
a
give
place
them the
and there's no
encouragement
Wi-Fi and I
that
can't
they
text me. I
want.
go to the nearest McDonald's. Be like, hey, I'm at the McDonald's. Can you like
Bullies
come
don't progress.
Because like they have
It's so
Wi-Fi
true.
there.
They always have Wi-Fi.
They always Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Bullied in my elementaries. Nick bullied me in elementary. Boom. Rigged. I usually hang out with high schoolers because I know them. Yeah, I mean, hang out with people that you like to hang out with.
Yeah.
Don't hang out with, like, jerks. I forgot how bad I was.
Do you want to play for?
What?
That's
When I'm in
like
group
4
project,
hours
people
past
want
my
me to do their work.
bedtime.
Yeah, well, the thing is, people will always slack, and sometimes it's better
what?
if you just do all the work and be like, forget you guys. and
Yeah,
don't put their
that
name
was
on.
like the story of my life. Is I would always be the one, or it's like you and one other person do
Yeah.
all the work.
Just focus on your grades.
But
That's
like,
all I can
don't
say.
let that deter you. You
Yeah.
know, and just
Yo,
make
yo,
sure
yo,
the teacher
well, we
knows
had
at the
food
end of the
today.
day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do. Welcome back, Chris. Can you just do the work, and in the end tell them you did it all by yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just, you could probably prove that you did all the work to the teacher as well. And
Yeah.
be like, look, this is my handwriting. I did it all handwritten.
The best teachers are the ones that hold each individual person accountable and not like the whole group.
Let's be real, though. There's a lot of really bad teachers.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, of course. But like, I've had some really good teachers that you have to like fill out like a survey of everybody. At
Oh,
the
yeah,
end.
you survey
That's
everyone
the
in your
best way
group.
to do it. Because then it becomes really quickly apparent if one person did nothing, you know?
I'm glad we had this heart-to-heart, guys. I haven't really thought about high school problems in a while. And, like, no, that's the beauty about it, is, like, in the future, you will be saying that, like, I haven't thought about that high school issue in a while.
Yeah.
It will be, oh, I should have used those mushrooms when I had the chance. But that's also a problem you will face growing up.
Yeah, you should have got the mushrooms when
I'm
you
like
had
a
the
little,
chance.
I'm like a little hoverboard right now. Oh, come on.
Nobody dared put me in the locker because if I popped down in the lockers to scare people before, they figure shove them in lockers.
Can we reanoint you Green Apple?
No. Well, in my head, I've always been a green apple.
Okay.
Yeah, just break someone's nose once. Done. That's all you need.
That's what my grandma would have told me to do.
No one will mess with you after. Green apple is good.
You might break your hand if you punch someone's face, just a heads
It
up.
is true.
Well, okay, get one of those weights. You know the glove weights?
That's a weapon.
Yeah, you could get in real trouble
Alright,
for that.
alright.
Yeah.
No.
Just get a gun. No.
Nah, just ignore it.
Yeah, just ignore it for the most part.
Yeah, only like
And like,
resort
don't
to.
show them that you're upset. Like, that's what really kind of
Yeah.
encourages it.
Yep. Well, like, don't actually let it bother you. You
Yeah.
know, like instead of just hiding it, like be like, you know, they're stupid. They're not gonna get anywhere. You know, they're just being jerks. Go home and live your life.
Just let you be you. I mean, as long as you're not hurting yourself or anyone, that's all that matters.